Hola y buenos días, amigos, amigas. ¿Cómo estás? Yo estoy bien. Yo me llamo Ruth. This is un curso de español basado en Pasos. You can, se puede, estudiar este curso con pasos, with pasos o sin pasos. Pero, siempre, always, pero siempre hay sugerencias. What a lovely word that is. Sugerencias means suggestions. Siempre hay sugerencias about actividades that you can do after los videos míos. Bueno, hoy quiero estudiar, quiero presentar, quiero enseñar. So study, present, teach. Enseñar, teach. Quiero enseñar los colores. Now, there is a style of teaching, un estilo de enseñar, enseñanza, que usa total physical response. And I've used this con los colores cuando yo enseño los niños. So let's do that today. We have rojo, which is red. And American and British Sign Language usan esta acción, rojo. So it's touching your mouth, la boca, los labios. Rojo. It's spelled R-O-J-O. Rojo. Rojo. Okay. Amarillo is yellow. I like that song. Show me the way to Amarillo. I don't know if that's the real words, but amarillo is yellow. In British Sign Language, we make a y, so it's yellow. So y. And pienso, I think, que in American Sign Language they use this, which is their y, their letter Y, so yellow. So amarillo, whichever physical response tú prefieres, amarillo, yellow. So we have rojo, amarillo. Now, pink in British Sign Language, pink is rosa, something like that. Es posible que no es perfecto. Rosa, like blusher, rosa. No recuerdo the American Sign Language, rosa. So we have rojo, amarillo, rosa. And then green, I like the British Sign Language. Green, verde. Now, verde, green is verdant, isn't it? So vegetation is verdant, is green, is verde. Okay? So we have rojo, amarillo, rosa y verde. Okay. Morado. Morado comes from moras. Moras are blackberries. Very tasty, like them a lot. Morado. Morado is signalled with the purple. That's British Sign Language, purple. So morado. Okay. So we have rojo, amarillo, rosa, verde, morado. Now, British and Sign Language have the same, la misma idea for orange. And in British Sign Language, it's this one. And it's naranja. It comes from So an orange, naranja. So an orange, naranja, naranja. In American, they squeeze that orange a bit harder. So it's like this, I think, American Sign Language. Naranja, okay? Rojo, amarillo, rosa, verde, morado, naranja. And then azul, British Sign Language, is the blue colour of the veins on your wrist. So that's azul, azul. Think of lapis lazuli. I'm not sure. But there's a mineral that I think is called something like that. And it's azul. Azul is blue. Okay? Rojo, amarillo, rosa, verde, morado, naranja, azul. Okay? And you can sing a rainbow. Un arco iris is a rainbow. Rojo, amarillo, rosa, verde, morado, naranja, azul. Un arco iris es. Okay. Other colors. Otros colores. So we have negro. Now I think American Sign Language does something like this, like you're painting on war paint, or it might be like this in British Sign Language. So negro. Negro is black. Negro. Negro. Something like that. Now, blanco is white. Blank, you know, like a blank piece of paper. Nothing on it is blanco. And I think that's blanco, like that, in British Sign Language. So we're coming blanco, like a little sparkle coming out. And in American Sign Language, I think it comes from el pecho, the chest, which is blanco, okay? Blanco, that's the sign, okay? So we have negro, something like that, negro, and blanco, something like that. It's strange. Es interesante that the signs are similares in British and American Sign Language. Es interesante. Okay, what else do we have? Marron. Now, I think that's something like this. Marron. Marron, it's not maroon, it's brown. Marron. Marron is brown. So I'm thinking that I'm up to my elbows in dirt. I'm marrón, marrón. I like trabajando en el jardín. I like getting, well, uso guantes. I use gloves. Bueno, y gris. Oh, now what was gris? I think it's something like this with your little pinky out. Gris means grey. Okay, so we have negro y blanco, marrón y gris. Okay, rojo, rojo, amarillo, rosa, verde, morado, naranja, azul, negro, blanco, marrón y gris. Colours are adjectives, and so they agree with the noun. And we've been estudiando la ropa, the clothes. So llevo, un jersey, we could say un jersey rojo, naranja. Llevo una blusa rosa. I'd like to show you how these colores agree with the nouns that they describe. So let's have a look at these. Lleva una falda amarilla. So it's una falda, so the word is amarilla. Lleva un cinturón amarillo. So it's un cinturón masculine, so it's amarillo. Lleva unas botas amarillas. Don't they look nice? And lleva unos zapatos amarillos. There are 4 colores que he mencionado hoy that change in this way because they end con la letra O. So, rojo changes to roja, rojos, rojas. Blanco changes to blanca, blancos, blancas. Negro, negra, negros, negras. Y amarillo. Y morado. Morado, you remember? Morado. Purple. Okay. So morado, morada. But los colores como verde, azul, these ones don't end con la letra O, so they don't change to A. Un cinturón azul o una falda azul. Un cinturón verde, una falda verde. If it's becoming plural, unos zapatos verdes, unas botas verdes. ¿Vale? To practice los colores, you can describir la ropa de las personas. So you can say, por ejemplo, lleva un jersey azul y pantalones rosas. Remember, lleva means to wear. Llevar means to wear. Or you can say, se viste con una camiseta verde amarilla y tiene un jersey azul. Remember, se viste means to dress, you know, to get dressed in. So he's dressed in or she's dressed in. Se viste con una camisa blanca y pantalones marrones. Or lleva, he's wearing, she's wearing, un vestido rojo. Se viste con zapatos rojos, vaqueros azules y una camisa marrón. Or lleva, he's wearing, un abrigo rojo. Or she's wearing, lleva un abrigo rojo, zapatos rojos y pantalones negros. So you could go through the video in 56 y describir mi ropa con los colores para practicar. Ok, otra idea para practicar, muy sencilla. Just take some cards, like Uno cards, something like that, and go through them. Rojo, verde, amarillo, negro, azul, rojo, verde, amarillo, negro, azul. Okay, there's a pattern. Okay, no importa si no puedes memorizar todo el vocabulario, porque el vocabulario accumulates poco a poco. So try to remember 2 or 3 palabras, have a go at practicing, and if you have Pasos, if you have el libro, you could describir la ropa de las personas en el dibujo en página 85, and that would be a good way to do that. Now, next lesson, we're going to go into the changing room and we're going to ask if we can try on something bigger or something with a different colour. So come back for that because it's very practical. It's putting into use el español que hemos estudiado in last class and this class. So I hope you enjoy it. Y nos vemos pronto. Por favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell your amigos y amigas y vecinos that you're studying español con Ruth en YouTube usando el libro Pasos. Ok, hasta la próxima. Gracias y adiós.